Hello, Twitch! I'd like to welcome everyone who decided to go ahead and join us today. Got a body shot. Okay. Let me fix the cam some. I want to go ahead and thank everyone who wants to join us today. Today, I am deciding to play hands down my favorite RPG. Which is saying something, because I have played a lot of games. Now, typical people go Undertale, Deltarune, something amazing like that. No. I go for more of puzzler type RPG. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you my favorite game. Golden Sun. For those of you who have never played this game before, this was originally released for the Game Boy Color a very long time ago. But the music is so top-notch. I'm not sure it's even coming through. Hold up. Oh, it's coming through. The music is top-notch, like I said. The story is top-notch. The graphics at the time were top-notch, though are not anymore. We're going to start with our main character, Isaac. We can name him anything we wish, but since nobody wants me to name him something else, I'm going to start by naming him Isaac. This is his best friend, who we will meet very soon into getting into the game. By pressing select 3 times, we get to name him and the rest of the party. His name is Garrett. Here's the first party member that we get a preview of, only if we press select 3 times. Otherwise, you don't know who he is, you don't know when he joins. That'll be fun. Same thing with this party member, the only female of the group. Also the healer of the group, which is kind of stereotypical. But they break that stereotype in the sequel, so establish first, shatter later. With that, we begin. Isaac, wake up! Please, dear, wake up! The Mount Aleph boulder is going to fall! Right out the gate, disaster is about to strike. Typical RPG. Come on, Isaac, we have to go now. That's the thing, they get you prepared for a typical RPG, and then... Isaac, you forgot something. Out of nowhere, a hand appears from her body and picks up his tunic. Have you got everything we need? We can't go searching about yet. Isaac, Dora, hurry! The boulder could fall at any second. Kyle, will they be able to stop the boulder? I don't think so. Not for long, anyway. You two go on ahead and take refuge in the plaza. Aren't you coming? I need to help to evacuate the other villagers. Let me help you, Kyle. It's too dangerous, Dora. Please, just take good care of Isaac. Isaac is old enough to get to the plaza on his own. You can find the way, can't you, Isaac? You know the way. Just go south to get to the plaza. Be careful. Now, no matter what, she tells you the same thing. But as we go south, there's a giant boulder blocking our path. We literally can't go that way. So let's try this south exit. Another giant boulder. At this point, we can go searching about. There's nothing to find. They didn't put much in the opening sequence. Ugh. Isaac, what do you want? I'm trying to save my things. What, do you want me to dump my stuff? So you think I should forget these things and save my own life? You know, you're right. Okay, let's get out of here. And you got your first party member, Garrett. 3 seconds into the game. Isaac and Garrett grew up together. They are best friends, like I said. And, the boulder! It's falling! This is when you see it for the first time. It's too heavy. We can't hold it for long. If our psi energy runs out, some people call it synergy. I've always referred to it as psi energy. So, you know, words. Or if it runs out, Vale will be destroyed. We have to hold on until the villagers are safe. Hurry, boys! Run! It's just a little farther! Come on, Isaac! Run! The boulder's coming! And that's all you know about it so far. We get our first exposition soon. Rock slides destroyed. Fence. Monsters. Everywhere. I'm hurt pretty badly. I don't think my face covers it. Is my face covering it? And hello! Welcome to the chat. Oh, I can't modify it right now. Or maybe I can. Hold on. That did not help. That a little better? Okay, fair enough. How's that? That a little better? I'm hurt pretty badly. Do you think I'll die? So, now that I know that I have an active chat. Do you think this man will die? Yes or no? Place your votes now! Maybe it's not a vote. I asked if you think he'll die, yes or no. I'll tell you what what would happen if I had chosen the opposite when we get an actual vote in, for either yes or no. The middle face, huh? You think he'll die? You gotta guess. I knew it. This is it for me. Save yourselves. If you say no, he gives you an herb because he's not actually hurt. That is literally the only difference between the two. And our first monster. This is where we get to see combat of this game. It is a turn-based RPG. We have, at the first outset, we have fight, flee, and status. Right now, I'm going to fight. I can attack. I can use Psi Energy. I can never call it Synergy. It's basically an Azumarill with a pitchfork. It's called the Vermin, I believe. Yup. And the illusion breaks. Shattered. I apologize for that. That was the illusion breaking. As much as I try not to, the illusion sometimes shatters. Sad. So, in the fight menu, because I chose to fight, there are 4 options. Attack, what's magic in this game, Synergy, Item, and Defend. Sometimes that's the whole point. Now who's ruining the immersion? If you look, I have none. Synergy does not just come about. Synergy takes time. And this is where the game is amazing. Synergy is about mastering your mental state. As you grow older, you get better and better at it. Right now, I believe they are 14. Being a young teenager, they can walk about on their own. But they haven't mastered the mental fortitude. Oh, that is a very good question. Give me just 1 second. I believe it came out 2001. This game is 17 years old, and it still holds up better than some games today. And yes, I did. Quiet you. Remembering that we have to keep going south, we keep going south. Oh no, my brother! I'm horrible at female voices. I'm working on them. Hang on, Felix. Felix will be alright. We'll find a way to save him. No! Felix! This has 2 sequels, and there's rumors of the long-awaited 4th game, because Nintendo put basically they registered a 4th Golden Sun title, but nothing ever came out of it. Like, they haven't revealed anything. It's just, it has been registered. There is a possibility for a 4th Golden Sun, which would be amazing. The rope won't reach. We should use Synergy. Do you have any left? Have used all mine up. What about you, Kyle? I'm drained from helping the other villagers. Kyle, by the way, as mentioned before, is Dora's husband. And, ooh, I found a new... Sorry. It's Dora's husband and Isaac's father. That's Dora that he's talking to. Can Felix hang on long enough for us to find help? There's nothing else we can do for him here, is there? Then go get help, but be as quick as possible. Jenna, can you go too? You'll go find help, right? Your brother's counting on you, Jenna. Alright, let's get going. I'll look up north. You head for the plaza, alright? Yes, ma'am. We're looking for anyone with synergy left, right? And immediately comes across Isaac! You saw what happened? Now, we have the chance to say yes or no again. No matter what we answer, the story progresses the same. I have to go get help before Felix drowns. I don't suppose. Could the two of you help me? Sure. Jenna has gone to the plaza to get help. Go join her. You wanted me to say no. You're cruel today. Running up the stairs. The story itself stays the same. What she does is she scolds you for being a selfish kid. And later on, because there's going to be a time skip, later on, she'll remark on how you stop being so selfish. So it does affect the story, but it affects the story extremely minorly. It doesn't affect the overall story. It has been a little bit since I played it. It's still a very good game. It's beginning to break down now. It has been almost 20 years, but... Go aid the elders. The boulder is too heavy for them to hold much longer. We can't let the Mount Aleph boulder destroy our village. Let's go help the elders. We're counting on you. Grandpa! Jenna! Carrot! Isaac! You came to help me? Jenna told me about Felix. Is that why you're here? Good boys. Jenna could use a hand. Great. I'm all charged up. How are you? Have you recovered your synergy? Enough to save Felix thanks to the synergy stone. Okay, Jenna. You heard him. Now hurry back. The path may be blocked by fallen rocks. You two can show them the way. Thank you, Isaac. So now we have someone that can use synergy. We still haven't quite learned what synergy is. We get an in-depth look into synergy as time passes. But synergy is woven into their way of life. That's the whole point of this. Mom! Dad! We're back! Is that you, Jenna? Yes, ma'am. I couldn't find anyone who could help. How did you do? You're just in time. Then my brother is still... Felix is alright. He's hanging in there. Come down here so we can save Felix. Rumbling begins. Crap. Boom. The Mount Aleph boulder. And they're gone. No. It can't be. Kyle. It must be a dream. No. Dad. Felix. Don't leave me all alone. Isaac. The boulder. We need to get help or everyone will drown. I'll go. It's no use. I can't move. Isaac, please get help. We can't go north anymore. So, with only one way to go, we go south. Cross the bridge. Back towards the town. Isaac. Can't let him go alone. It's times like these that we men have to stand together. Only the two of us survived. How could we have anticipated Soul Sanctum would unleash such fury? It's a miracle that even the two of us were spared. That switch, it must have been a trap. But to think it can conjure up a storm this powerful. Another demonstration of the awesome powers of alchemy. Regardless, we must not fail the next time we challenge Soul Sanctum. Next time we shall certainly... Isaac, wait! You were eavesdropping on us just now, weren't you? So, yes or no? Let's get some audience participation. And remember, hydrate! Once I get the choice, I am going to lower this latency. Honesty or not? Isaac? Isaac, they look scary. Are you sure you should be talking to them? You must forget everything you heard. Don't worry. We'll help you forget. Mystery woman and mystery man appear. I think we'll attack. Flare Wall, 45 damage and death. Yeah, that quick. As they leap away. Leap, 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 leap. Crescendo. Golden Sun. Three years later. Isaac, have you finished mending the roof yet? You're almost done? Okay, keep at it. Yeah! Still training, Garrett. Our first dose of personal psi energy. Move. You sure do put your heart into it, Garrett. Oh, I'm just finishing up. That's good. It was about time to go, and I was about to leave you behind. Say, what exactly happened to you two? That accident 3 years ago, is that why you've been studying synergy? I appreciate your concern, but my family's never coming back, and neither is Isaac's father. I just want to forget that day. I wish everyone would. That awful day. We went to get help, but they found us unconscious. Well, let's get Isaac and go to Kraden's. What, Garrett? Oh, you were about to say something, weren't you? Don't be weird, Garrett. Whatever. Jenna, are you mad at me? I don't want to talk about it. Come on! Huh? Isaac's waiting for us. Jenna. I'll leave you behind if you're too slow. Jenna. Still not a master at synergy. But he can at least use it to mend a house. Good job, Isaac. You patched it nicely. Alright, you're all done. You're very reliable, Isaac. Just like your father was. What is it, Isaac? Do you still think about the accident? I don't believe you. You and Garrett have been working yourself to the bone studying synergy. Do you think things would be any different if you had stronger abilities? I wonder. I was devastated when Kyle died. I felt all alone. It's taken some time, but I'm better now. So have you, Isaac. You're almost 17. You're so much like Kyle was when he was young. Looking forward to seeing you where your life takes you. Ma'am. Hello, Jenna. Good morning. Yes, good morning. Oh, if it isn't Garrett too. Where do you all plan to go today? We're going to Mount Aleph, Kraden. Mountain climbing with Kraden, huh? Kids in their games. No, it's part of our studies. Oh yes, alchemy. Alchemy is the foundation of all synergy. Here's where we begin to find out what synergy really is. And you know, Mount Aleph is the greatest source of alchemy. They say Kraden's the best teacher around. I wonder what use it all is. Your mother would rather see you grow up to be a happy, ordinary man. But I suppose you still want to go. Well, that won't persuade you. I guess nothing will. You're just as stubborn as your father. Ah, be careful, ma'am. Garrett, don't! Falls on the roof. Oh, that was exciting. Sorry to have scared you like that. Well, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'll get out of your area right now. Wait, not there! Huh? What's wrong with... And there goes the patches. Oh, never mind. Garrett, you better get going. This old house will fall apart if you stay much longer. I'll get this fixed up. You don't have to hang around here. Thank you, ma'am. Please, call me Dora. We'll get going right away. Wait, Garrett? Just watch your step. Garrett and Jenna joined my party. For those of you at the beginning, you'll remember that I said if you press select 3 times, you can name your party members. And Jenna was never an option. This introduces us to the search mechanic. You can search just about everything. Seems like the name of Aleph is about going back to the source of all things. That's what Aleph means. Jealous of you, Garrett, because you're the grandpa's the mayor. Do you feel the same, Isaac? Nope. Can't believe you're not jealous. Wish I could hear all the stories of travelers. And that tips you off that travelers are not welcome in this town. They're a closed community. Garrett, you make me so mad sometimes. You're trying to crush my flowers. You're in for it tonight. Just wait and see. Yeah, that's the thing. Vale stays pristine because of Mount Aleph's purity. Take that purity and you'll risk retribution. They seem to know little of Sol Sanctum's mysteries. A familiar voice. The elders of Vale must not permit anyone to enter it, not even Kraden. Kraden, can we use him? His knowledge is no meager thing. We can use him. But he's more stubborn than we expected. And cunning too. Cunning beyond measure. If he won't go willingly, then we can always... You there. What are you doing? What are we doing? Were you eavesdropping on our conversation? Again, I say no. I guess I should take you at your word. Hey, you're the ones who were sneaking around. Sneaking? Who are you to accuse me? So Creighton's engagement was with you. Yeah, we're off to meet him right now. And this appointment was important enough to drive us away? Nevertheless, Creighton has sent us away. He awaits you. Go. You're letting us go? Are you sure, Satoros? Minardi, we have no reason to delay these children any further. Let's go, Isaac. So now we know their names. Satoros and Minardi. Compared to Isaac, Garrett, Jenna, Creighton, Felix. Long story short, they aren't from around here. And being a tiny little hamlet, that's a big ordeal. We now go south to see the broken bridge and Jenna's old house remains. Still busted. Can't even go in there anymore. And we enter the little hamlet. For the most part, there's your standard wares. The entire place was devastated. A synergy stone. Our synergy points, our PP, were maxed. One of the men from the group staying here wore a mask over his face. I guess he was trying to cover up scars or something. 2 of the 3 guests staying with us have gone out. 6 coins for a stay. Yeah, not doing that. Not when I don't need to. These 2 travelers may not be thieves, but there's something strange about them. Hey, boy. Do you have business with me? That's too bad, because I have no business with you. Be off. And choosing the other option. And I suggest you stop wasting my time. I'm gonna go in here because I can buy weaponry. The longsword. It's better for them both. And I'll sell my old one. I can equip 2 longswords. They have just enough for that. Give you the game ticket. Game ticket is useful for playing minigames. I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to sell all my herbs because I want some money early on in the game. And grinding is the only way to get money. It's not so much levels that stops you, but equipment. You're going to want some of the stronger stuff as time goes on. So, quick menuing. because no one wants to see this. Neither of them have a leather cap. You notice I'm being very preferential, and I'm kind of leaving Jenna out of this. As I alluded to earlier, Jenna will not be with us for much longer. In fact, early on, there's actually no reason to have her equipped with anything. And you can sell all of her stuff. Because she is not going to be able to stay around. This. Here it is. Game tickets are random. They're one of the random elements of this game. You can always buy back game tickets at a later point. When he says that's rare stuff, if you go here... I don't know. I think no. Nope. That's right, game tickets wouldn't be here. They'd be in the item portion over here. Artifacts. Game tickets. So you can always re-buy back the game tickets at any shop. So me selling them now has no importance. Later on, when I have a ton of money, then we can go ahead and buy them back. There's not really much in the way of exploits for this game. So... there's not, like, infinite anything or massive glitches. At least not that I know of. I'll have to check that. I really don't know how broken this game is. But, so far, I haven't broken it. I might just be playing it too normally. Just who were they? They already know too much about Soul Sanctum. Things that not even the Elders of Vale know. What were they saying about the elements? The elements of alchemy. Earth, water, fire, and wind. They plan to set them into motion? The 4 elemental stars are the key? These are things that I, even a trained alchemy sage, do not know. Already establishing that Kraven's a scholar. An alchemy sage. He cannot use alchemy, but he studies it in its entirety. Oh, Isaac. You look like something's bothering you. Me? Oh, well. It's those two, isn't it? Satoros and Minardi were their names? Are they still out there? They're very persistent. Did they want something from you, Kraven? It seems to be the case. Seems to be? Mount Aleph and Soul Sanctum. They spoke of it as they've seen it with their own eyes. Isn't that strange? Yes, you can't enter Mount Aleph without a very good reason. And if they entered this secretly, then they might be thieves. We have to go tell the High Elders immediately. Wait, everyone. I still don't know how accurate the things they said were. We can do nothing until we confirm what they told me. This is his curiosity and his cunningness showing. Then what should we do? And we're innocent kids. Well, will you go confirm it? Do you mean we enter we should go into Sol Sanctum ourselves? Isn't that impossible? Why would it be? Just because climbing Mount Aleph is forbidden? We're just going to see whether they've been to the mountain. Surely that would be acceptable. It's cunning nature. It'll be fine if they don't see us, right? Why'd you freeze? Stop freezing. Right, we won't be doing anything bad up there. This will just be our secret, okay? And it's decided. Make you the leader, okay, Isaac? There's some dangerous places between Mount Aleph and Sol Sanctum, but you can handle it, right, Isaac? You're more cautious than Garrett is, Isaac, so you'll be fine. Don't have to be so blunt. This is our best bet. Alright, let's go. You're not planning to sneak up to Mount Aleph, are you? Mount Aleph is a sacred peak. No one can climb it without permission. And he begins to patrol. And I run right up there. Here's the entrance to Sol Sanctum. Sol, in case you don't know, is reference to the sun. This is the entrance of Sol Sanctum. This is your first time here, right? It's an important relic of our past. Take a good look at it. And being kids, we have an unnatural jumping capability. Wandering about. In case you're wondering, this goes exactly as bad as you would predict. Now, because Jenna isn't as important, she's going to be just casting spells. In this case, using Synergy. I've said Synergy for years. It takes me a bit to get used to Synergy. That 1, 2, and 3 appeared. You notice her Synergy is at 25. If you look at her stats, she's 26 Synergy points. And using Flare Wall, using Flare is 4 Synergy points. They recover over time, which is one of the greatest mechanics ever. Because it's based on your mental state. Obviously, you can sharpen your mental state when you think about it and wait. Focus your mind. Just makes sense. Again, doing the same deal. Casting with Jenna. Jenna's insanely powerful at this stage, but that's because she's not a permanent party member, as I mentioned several times. Nope, the middle one. It's been a while since I played this, so forgive me if I don't remember it all off the top of my head. More combat. Being a game based off of, you know, random encounters, there's a random element to it. And that's the hardest thing about speedrunning this, which I would eventually do, you have a step encounter path, so that you only really have to fight bosses. And it is insanely difficult to learn from the sounds of it. Your sound of shifting stone. This is why I don't just attack the same one. If one dies, then everyone else who's targeting it automatically goes to defend. Which they fixed in the second one, because that was always a major problem with me. How'd I go back there? I know where the door is. Sounds of shifting stone. Mysterious door appears. What's wrong, Kraden? The two said there was a hidden passage leading deeper into the sanctum. I've come here many times and I've always thought it looked strange. I always imagined Soul Sanctum would look different somehow. What do you mean? Soul Sanctum was built to honor the sun. There ought to be something here there to reflect that. I was always puzzled on why there wasn't. If there's a hidden passage, then maybe it leads to... Well, let's see if we can find it. I think he's serious. Should we help him, Isaac? I can't seriously want to turn back after we've come this far. Let's help Kraden. We should stick together after all. Just a statue. Slimes are annoying. At this point in the game, they're kind of tanky. So... But we're leveling up. I'm doing it as fast as possible so you don't have to witness all of this. Isaac is the only one with a heal spell right now, so I will be using that. Meanwhile, Garrett, all he really has is move. Psi energy wise, he's not one for a lot. Synergy. I should be saying synergy. Boy. I'll mushroom down. Oh, and the bat died. But the other slime ran away. Okay. Left path has the treasure chest, which has a small jewel, which we got before, and now I have to use synergy. And there's the party. 5 of them, easily taken care of once you use synergy. It's very, very strong in combat. But the point is, the synergy points really restrict you in what you can and cannot use. Even though they do return over time, you gotta juggle that. Because if you go all out, it does not end up well. I want want to say it's this way. Yeah. It was either path. Okay. There's the slime. You notice Isaac is actually doing the most damage of the team. Isaac is the most well-rounded as well. He is just a powerhouse. More statues. Doesn't look like we can reach them from here. Perhaps synergy is the key. Isaac, try to use your synergy. This one. There we go. Which we can go ahead and move all of these. There's actually... Is there a treasure chest in this one? Is that what it was? Nope, this one's just a loop of monsters. Mazes. Of course. Like I said, the first game has the issue of the targeting, which is always its major trouble. Nothing in the middle. Nothing in this one. Nothing here. And nothing here. But we have the small jewel for this. So let's put that in its place. You hear the sound of shifting stone. All of a sudden, a door. Because Kraden lacked synergy, he wasn't able to get this far. Because we have synergy, he's able to go further. Much to his delight. These winding corridors are meant to be... This is it, we found it. Clearly this is the mark of the sun, the heart of Sol Sanctum. Just as I imagined. Which means these two were telling the truth. If what they said was true, that means they've been here. We're thieves! They came to rob the Sanctum! Let's hurry back to the village and tell anybody. Kraden, what's the matter? We're so close. Close? Close to what? Come all this way to the heart of Sol Sanctum. To turn our backs on it and leave. There's something wrong with that? Sol Sanctum holds the origins of alchemy. It would be a waste to... What do you think? Shall we go a little farther? You can all go back to the village without me. Put it that way, we don't have much choice. I'm with Kraden. I want to look inside. Really? We'll go just a bit further. Good. It's decided. Let's move on. And he won't let me backtrack. What is this room? There's a moon in the center. A picture of Luna. Sole Luna. This must symbolize night. These rooms must be connected somehow, don't you think? But a room for Luna and one for Sol can't be a mere coincidence. So mean. Isaac, would you look further up the passage? Let me know what you find. And now he stays here. Fortunately, I still can't leave. And here we get to one of the first puzzles. Plus a Synergy Stone, which I will now use. Synergy Stones restore your PP, but then disappear unless they're a massive Synergy Stone, like the one in the center of Vale. Now this looks obvious. And as soon as we go to move it, what's happening? Isaac must have found something. And the storm begins. Thus, you reset the puzzle. We're looking in the right place, though. And thus we begin searching for the answers to mysteries. And the solution to the puzzle. When you do that, it creates a hole? An oddly shaped hole. When you use move on the middle statue, something clicked. Which means now, when we go to move these statues, exposition from Kraden. What's happening? Isaac must have found something. Only this time, no lightning. Excellent work, Isaac. If you notice, the sun's no longer together. Isaac moved the statues through beams of light shot from rooms, and a hole appeared in the floor. Isaac dropped the statue in after that. Good work, everyone! So the statue puzzle was the trap, and there was to disarm the trap. So, as we change these, so that's half sun, half Luna. You look over here, half Luna, half sun. Both sides are changing at the same time. Downstairs, the right room had an Aurora Borealis when it was night. What would the left room have when it's nighttime? Look, Isaac, the picture of Luna changed to soul. But other than that, nothing looks different. That's strange. They went to the trouble of putting a trap here. This is all that happens? Somewhere, something else must have changed. We must find it. As soon as we go into the next room. A symbol on the floor. It changed from Soul to Luna. Surely there must be something in this room. The light is emanating to here. And when we touch it, a portal opens. Aha! This has to be it. Let's go, Isaac. Wait for me, Isaac. I'm on the way. A cavern. Where are we? Is that the ocean? No, it couldn't be. The ocean has waves. The ocean? What's that? The ocean is this thing that has endless water at the end of the world. You would not understand. Someday I'll show it to you myself. The elemental stars. They really exist! The elemental stars exist! You taught us about those. Elements are the foundation of all matter. Stones, wood, even us. All things are made from those 4 elements. Did I get it right, Isaac? Exactly. As I have told you many times, the elements are the source of all matter. Earth, water, fire, and wind. These are the 4 elements. Legends hold that the 4 elemental stars contain the purified essence of each element. And now those legendary stones are before us. The Venus star, the elemental stone of Earth, the Mercury star, possessing the power of water's many forms. There is the Mars stars, glowing red with the fire contained within. And Jupiter star, bound with the wind's fury. Kraden, why are you getting so excited? How can you be calm in the face of such wonders? You're looking at the very source of all alchemy. Haven't I told you all this before? This must be a lot for you to take in. The Wisdom Stone, the Stone of Sages. This stone dominates everything. It can transmute crude matter into gold, even thwart death itself. Those of you who know your alchemy knows this as the Philosopher's Stone. Still do not understand. Alchemy exists because of the elemental stars. Beyond enormous, with a single gem, one could conquer the world. Now perhaps you are beginning to understand. Don't scare us like that, Kraden. I thought you were serious. Conquering the world. Who can say what the truth is? That's why I've been searching for the elemental stars. I seek to learn the truth about these stones. Now they lie before me. Whoa. Be careful, Kraden. It looks slippery. I must examine the elemental stars. Make the boys do it. Well, I couldn't. Would you mind? He'd be glad to get the stones for you, right, Isaac? Don't make me ask you again. Won't you please do it? Enter the infinite loop until you say yes. Thank you. She likes bossing you about because, he might have a crush on you. What are those bags? They're made of woven threads of mithril. I prepared them for such an occasion. Now go fetch the elemental stars and put them in those bags. Mithril in this game has a little bit of all the elements, and thus is very powerful, and is kind of immune to those elements too. Now, it can't be truly immune, it's made of those elements. But that's the thing. It's supposed to be very powerful. The most powerful metal, however, is orichalcum, which was basically mithril infused to the point where it can no longer be modified. At least not with one more element. There's also dark matter, which is the exact opposite, where it begins to eat some of the elemental infusions. The first star, the Venus star. Good, good. Now go fetch the others. Every time we take one, he says that. Put the Mercury star in a mithril bag. Hop, 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 hop. The Jupiter star. Only this time Kraden didn't talk. Immediately cue worry. They look over to where Kraden is to find Satoros. Looks like they spotted us. I thought we'd be safe until they gotten all the elemental stars. You mean to steal the elemental stars? Master Kraden, are you calling us thieves? As I recall, aren't you the one who stole our information? What will you do with us once you've gotten the elemental stars? I'm sure they'll do us in once they no longer need us. Relax. You will not be hurt. That was our agreement, was it not? That all depends on how well they cooperate. They'll be safe as long as they hand over the elemental stars. Isn't that enough? You heard us. If you wish to save your friends, then give us the elemental stars. Do you accept our terms? Very good, Isaac. You must not give them the elemental stars. Why would you deny us? Don't you want your friends to be safe? What guarantee do we have once we've given you the elemental stars? Guarantee. I have one. You will have to remove your mask. That means... Ah, of course. A fine idea. He will be our guarantee. Under the circumstances, we have little choice. Felix, remove your mask. What? What did he say, Isaac? He called that guy Felix. That's what he said, isn't it? You heard it too? Felix, it can't be. We saw him die, didn't we? Remember too, Isaac. Then what kind of guarantee are they giving us? What's wrong, Felix? Don't you want them to feel safe? Felix, wasn't that the name of your brother? That accident, my brother, I'll do it. I'll take off my mask. It's not possible. Is he? I know I've caused you much grief, Jenna. It was a miracle I survived that day. That would be Jenna's brother, Felix. The guarantee. Felix won't harm his sister. We are the ones who saved him. We saw him floating unconscious when we passed. I've been with them ever since. I've experienced a lot. But why? Why did you leave me all alone? Jenna. My own brother. I thought you were dead. Save this teary reunion for later. That's right. The elemental stars come first. Is that acceptable? Felix would never allow us to harm you. Or his sister. Felix will be our guarantee. Now, give us the elemental stars. Don't have any choice. Should we give him the elemental stars? If you don't give them over, they won't let Jenna go. Garrett took the elemental stars. Will you permit me to relieve you of those elemental stars? Oh, Alex, you're late. Alex is another of our companions. Hand the stones to him. Great, after all, we did all the work. I'm afraid we must apologize in advance. For you will be bringing us the last remaining elemental star as well. Wait a second. You want us to grab the other one for you? Oh, did you not understand me? You said you set Jenna free once you gave you the elemental stars. You promised. No, my friend. We want you to bring us all the elemental stars. Stop grumbling and bring us the last star. You don't want anything to happen to your friends, do you? If that's how you really feel, I'll ask you once again. You don't want anything to happen to your friends, do you? Infinite loop. Forces you to answer no. Thank you for your cooperation. We'll be waiting for the rest. Now, the only way to get the last elemental star is to go this way, which is silly. I think it's up first, yeah. Here it is. You obtained the Mars Star. Put it in the mithril bag. And the mountain begins to crack. What's the matter? What happened? No, not again. The water's gone. Without the energy of the elemental stars, the chamber is collapsing. Is this the terrible retribution the villagers spoke of? No, this must be more of alchemy's power. It's over. What was it? What is that? No. Rock with an eyeball. That rock, it's floating. Do you know what it is, Isaac? I know it's a rock, stupid. Could that be the wise one? Such power. Incredible. Wow. It must be the guardian of the elemental stars. This doesn't look good. Maybe we should escape while we can. We need the Mars Star. We can't leave it behind. I agree with Felix. We're no match for the guardian. The Mars Star will have to wait for another day. What about Isaac and Garrett? We can't just leave them here. Forget about them, they won't make it out alive. Satoros, there's still a chance they might survive. Anything is possible. So what do you suggest we do? We take this Jenna with us. If they survive, they will want her back. And if they want her back, they will bring us the star. Regardless, Kraden must come with us. He's connected to all of this. Alex, are you breaking our promise? Conditions have changed since we made that promise. Jenna's not a part of this. I won't let you hurt her. Do what you will with me. Just let Jenna go. Your bravery speaks of you, old man. You cannot help Jenna now. If we leave Jenna, she will surely die. Is that what you wish, Felix? Perhaps we are to continue this elsewhere, Felix. Felix. Please, can we go now? Let's make haste. Hey, don't push my sister. Do you think you're talking to? You owe us your life. Minardi. Master Kraden, you will be joining us, of course. Isaac, Garrett, don't die. Another stone. It's a pity we have to leave it. Perhaps we'll be seeing it soon. Alex. Well, this turned out badly, wouldn't you say? It's a miracle we survived. Jenna and Kraden are gone. You don't think they'll hurt Jenna and Kraden, do you? Yeah, they'll be safe. Felix is there. This is really terrible. Got a long way to go if we're gonna make it out of here. We're in big trouble. Let's get out of here. Isaac, I'm over here. Come on, we gotta go. Why are you standing there? This place has become dangerous. You're the dangerous one. The volcano will soon erupt. I cannot hold it long. You must leave this place. The elemental Shin. They have returned. Take out the elemental star. Return it to its bag. The elemental stars are moving away from here. Without the power of the elemental stars to contain it, the magma flows freely once again and this chamber is collapsing. There will be no chamber for the elemental stars to return to. The world will be exposed to the threat of alchemy. Alchemy? A threat? It can be dangerous, a dangerous power if it is misused. If the elemental stars ignite the flames of the 4 lighthouses, that power will be released. As long as the 4 lighthouses remain unlit. Volcano. It's erupting. Flee now. But how? I see. I will help you. Just like that, we're back in Sol Sanctum. Did that floating eye thing save us? Yeah, right. Let's get out of here. Now, I am not walking. I have a spell for this. Let's retreat. Here's the entrance. I thought Mount Aleph was inactive. Oh, my grandson, will Garrett be safe in this eruption? Yeah, but we don't even know if he's up there. It says someone saw him and his friends climbing Mount Aleph. They were hanging around while I was on guard duty. Isaac and Garrett went to Mr. Creighton's house. Didn't they say they were studying alchemy? Yes, they did, but what does that have to do with the eruption? Uh-oh. It's Grandpa and the others. What should we do, Isaac? Should we go back up? Nothing left but to face the music. Garrett! Isaac! You're safe. Come over here, both of you. Oh, apologies. What happened? Weren't Jenna and Creighton with you? They were taken away? By whom? This is all very complicated. We need you to tell us exactly what happened on the mountain. Come into the sanctum, both of you. Recap of everything that just happened. This time told to the people who weren't there. I have no idea what they're doing there. We never did that once. We had no idea the true sanctum. Jenna and Creighton, they're prisoners? Jenny against their will. How awful. Do you think they can be saved? Jenna's brothers Felix will protect them, won't he? What is it, Great Healer? You've been very quiet. It's like you're 1,000 miles away. That hovering stone. The one that appeared before Isaac. What about it? I have seen it before in my dreams. In my mind's eye, it appeared again just now and spoke to me. You saw it just now? You must be the wise one, guardian of the elemental stars. You told me what happened to you in Soul Sanctum. So what does this wise one say about the eruption? Will the volcano destroy Vale? It is impossible to stop the eruption now. Will Vale be? Vale will be safe. The wise one is preventing the lava from reaching us. What's the matter, Great Healer? The village will be destroyed, won't it? Something even more dreadful than Vale's destruction looms ahead. It could be worse than the destruction of Vale. A terrible power. The elemental star gem houses incredible power.
Fel has been guarding those gems? Elemental lighthouses will loose that power among the world. Once that power of the gem has been released, the whole world will.
The Wise One wants us to get the gems back, doesn't he?
This world is ours to save and destroy. Our inaction may bring about its destruction. What a pity. We cannot hope for salvation. We must save ourselves.
Then what can we do?
Acquiring the elemental stars is their fate alone.
Are you suggesting we place the fate of the world in the hands of Isaac and Garrett?
Garrett is only a child. You can't expect him to bear a burden. The Wise One has spoken. Each of you shares responsibility for this. Now, each of you must make your own decision.
I don't know what to do. Isaac, you decide.
Isaac, will you accept responsibility for the fate of the land?
Easter egg, if you hit no here, as you walk out it says, and the world was eventually destroyed. Ending the game. Which I think is a lovely little Easter egg. I'm going to hit yes here because that's the proper way to go about this. You accept? Isaac, you can't mean it.
You chose to leave your decision to Isaac. There will be no further discussion. Oh, Wise One, these two have accepted your quest. Grant them your mercy.
The Wise One appears.
You two are quite brave to take on this quest. I shall be watching you. Choose your destiny wisely, young ones.
And thus, it begins. That was the Wise One. What did the Wise One say?
Felix must unlock the power. Find the lighthouses. We'll have the guidance of the elemental stars.
Then what? What should they do there? Surely that cannot be the entirety of the advice you can offer them, Great Healer.
Seek the elementals, the Djinn. They will prove useful.
Isn't there anything else?
That is all.
That's it?
Isn't there anything else you can tell them? No. That is all, Mayor. I leave it up to you, Isaac Garrett.
And that's all we have to go on. Hey, isn't it almost time to meditate? Well, yeah, meditation. Let's go.
What good are those guys sending children off in no help or direction?
I agree, but didn't give us any other choice.
When should they go?
Doesn't sound like we can afford to wait.
Tomorrow then?
Yes, tomorrow.
Why is everyone hanging around the town gate? Did you hear? Isaac and Garrett are leaving Vale on a journey. I wish I could go. I heard it's going to be really dangerous. Oh yeah? So everyone's down there to say goodbye? Hey, what's the matter? Here?
Oops.
Isaac's mother isn't there to see him off. You're right, she's not there. Hey, should we say goodbye too? Sure, let's go.
We're counting on you, Isaac. Oh, and you too, Garrett.
Don't drink the water if it smells funny. And take this with you too. I know not to drink stagnant water, sis.
Don't listen to him, Isaac. He's a pig. He'll eat anything that's not tied down.
Dora is very late.
Oh, that's right. Auntie Dora asked me to give this to you, Isaac.
Isaac got the catch beads. Guess we're all set to go, huh, Isaac? Think again, Garrett. Must be very difficult for Dora. As Garrett's mother, I know how Dora must be feeling. But I still have Garrett's father. Dora only has Isaac. She doesn't want you to go, Isaac. But she knows you have to, and it hurts to see you leave.
Can't keep standing around like this or they'll never leave. So, one final farewell! Farewell!
It's there that our adventure begins. With this, I save. And with that, I think I'm going to call it quits for today. Tomorrow is our next big step in the adventure, and I hope to see you all then. This is really my favorite RPG of all time. Like, there's so many ways you can play this game. You'll be able to see just how deep this game actually goes as of tomorrow. But even the characters, I mean, at the very end there, how they're talking about how Dora, Isaac's mom, has no one left, and she can't bear to see her son go. But at the same time, she knows she can't stop him. Like, there's various points you can come back to this place, and you can talk to several of the characters, and basically you watch your mother fall weakened. She gets sick and she doesn't have the will to keep going. But at the same time, she hasn't given up. You watch her fall apart like that, and you worry about her throughout the entirety of the next game. Like, these characters you can actually feel for, despite their small graphics, despite their small interactions. They feel like characters more than most random RPGs, and like, you can't capture that elsewhere. You really can't. But like I said, tomorrow is I plan to stream again tomorrow, and I guess I'll see you guys then. As always, have a good day, have a good stream. We'll see you next time. Bye.